Hey, what's up guys, this is your friend Captain Diaz back with another massive video for you. And in today's video we are going to talk about the Lenovo Legion Y90. It is a really high-end gaming smartphone, and if you are looking for one, then this phone is a really nice phone. Let's get started with the first. Starting out from the display. This display is of 6.92 inches display, and it got the AMOLED, and if it's a gaming smartphone then it definitely gonna be having 144 Hz, or you can say the refresh rate. Also on the top of it, it got the 1300 nits of peak brightness, and it also supports for the HDR10 plus. Talking about the operating system, then this phone is having the Android 12 out of the box with the Lenovo's very own certified UI known by the ZUI 30, and it looks a lot like a gaming based smartphone due to this UI. Talking about the processor, then this is powered by the flagship processor till today, Snapdragon 8 Gen 1 4nm base and Adreno 730. More things, check out the links on the diagram. Talking about the battery, this one is having 5600 mAh lithium polyethylene battery. Inside the box, you're gonna be having a 68 watt power adapter. Talking about the storage and RAM, you are going to get is the three options: 12 to 56, 16 to 56, and 18 640. And in 640, there is a kind of a separation. 128 GB is of SSD and 512 gigs of is UFS storage. And if you have to talk about the UFS, three of the variants gonna be having UFS 3.1. Talking about the cameras, you are going to get is a dual camera setup on the rear side with a 64 megapixel f1.9 wide aperture, 13 megapixel ultra wide sensor, which is a really nice thing. They hadn't put any type of 2 megapixel macro and depth sensor. And if you have to talk about the video recording, still it's a gaming smartphone, then also it is capable of 8K 24 FPS, 4K 60 FPS, 1080p 240 FPS, which is by far one of the good thing as per the gaming phone. The 16 megapixel sensor, it is not a pop-out sensor by the way, it is under the glass, and the phone got the bezels by the way. It is having a 16 megapixel sensor, it is having a 4K 60 FPS and 1080p max goes up to 120 FPS, which is by far one of my favorite things as per this front camera. The charging port, this phone is having two charging ports by the way. One is the USB Type-C 3.1 generation, and it is a generation 2 USB Type-C, and another one is also Type-C, which is a Type-C 2.0. And if we have to talk about the colors, then this phone is having a one color, which is kind of say it is a plain color, which is the gray. And as per the gaming phone, I recommend the company that they should add some different types of colors, which by far I will like it about. So, Lenovo Legion Y90. Straight up, if you are a gaming geek, then and this phone is launching in your region, then you should definitely go and get this phone. By the way, this phone was also announced at the MWC Mobile World Conference, and that means it was globally launched. And one of the things I liked about the smartphone, it is having a SSD storage. No matter it is of 128 GB only, but still the phone got the SSD storage. And the variant is the 64 GB, 640 GB by the way, with 18 gig of RAM. And definitely if you are into gaming and straight up doing a lot of different stuff, then you can definitely go and get that high-end variant. By the way, if you have to talk about one of the downgrade on this phone, the 44 megapixel sensor, and it was a pop-out sensor, and it was placed really nicely by the way. It has been shifted to the bezel, and I don't like that design has for me. And if they have given the 44 megapixel sensor, then definitely it's gonna be really nice thing. No matter it was going to the sensor, or you can say it is a bezel. But the older Lenovo Legion 2 Pro, I guess, it was having the pop-up sensor and it was placed perfectly. So if you are into gaming, then you can definitely go and check that phone out. Even though it got the processor triple eight, which is also really nice thing. Also on the top of it, the sensor has been shifted to the 13 megapixel for the ultrawide, which is okay because if you are a gamer, then you don't take a lot of photos, if I have to say so. But over a lot of different things, I like this phone, and over a lot of different things, it is not really good, and not really good as per the cameras. And camera is kind of an optional thing, but the goodest part of this phone, it got the under display sensor for the fingerprint, and it is the normal sensor, and it is okay. Also on the top of it, it got the cooling fan, and it is really faster than the older version. And I don't know, because the last generation was doing much better and this do also much better. So I don't have any type of that thing for that pen things. And the phone is designed perfectly for the gamers, and that what you say, the back side where this the phone gets the thicker. It's kind of a lighter phone this time, and it looks really nice as per me. The phone has been launched in a lot of different regions, and I don't know if it's gonna be coming to a lot of different regions also. But it was launched in China first, then it was announced at MWC, and it's gonna be leaving to the market. Phone is really nice. Gaming kid can definitely get this phone. Also, if you are a content watcher and stuff, then you can definitely go, because it got a good battery and a good AMOLED display of 144Hz HDR10 plus supported also. So yeah, let us know in the comment section down below about this smartphone. Whatever you like, what you don't like, let me know. By the way, this was Captain Yax. You were watching Careless and Yax. I'll catch you in the next video. Like, share, and subscribe. See you. Peace out.